Get her! Stop her!
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Realms. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it!
Alright, here we are in Year of the Dragon. So yes, yeah, Year of the Dragon. This is the third one, but it doesn't have a... Oh, that's interesting. Sorry, yes, this is the third one, obviously, in the trilogy. And yes, Year of the Dragon, dragon eggs have shown up, which means that Spyro might be 12? Because I think there's 12... Is it 12? 12 signs in the Chinese zodiac. And that's why it's Year of the Dragon, because it was. And I just... That is not meant to be here yet. In the original... So, in the original, you would get Sparks levels. So Sparks would have his own levels. Oh, I can't swim in there. Okay. Sparks had his own levels. I assume he still will. But each of those would give you a certain benefit. One of them, it gives you an extra hit. I remember that one. One of them gives you Sparks pointing out the closest gem. So I wonder what they're going to do here. There's no enemies in this level, I don't think. Do I want to talk about the plot yet? I mean, all we know is that the sorceress... Do we know she's the sorceress? This is the problem with not playing blind things, is I know the plot, and I don't want to spoil it for people who have not played this. Yes, so dragon eggs. They are scattered around. Some of them are just out and about. I think more than happened with the orbs. Some of them are missions we have to do, like the orbs. Ooh, there's an egg up there. Let's just get the egg. They are all named Isabel. Well, no, they're all named. Full stop. Isabel. Here is Isabel. They're not all named Isabel. That would make things very confusing. Does she tell me about camera? She might tell me about camera. Let's find out. Let's find out what Zoe says.
Hi, Spyro. To look left or right, use the right stick. To quickly center the camera behind you, tap the center camera button. You can also look all around by pressing the action button.
Yep. Look up, look down, all around.
So,
you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh?
Yeah.
How sad.
Yes.
Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back into that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find any eggs, our expertly trained armies would hunt you down and take them back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
There's something off about her. There's one of her well-hidden eggs. Something off about her, and I think I prefer the original. The original look. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just that's the look I'm used to. Yes, Moneybags is back. He's somehow made his way here. He has people in prison. I think he has other things that he charges us money for too. But we should probably do everything else in the level to get money first and eggs. Before we go and speak to him.
Yo, Spyro! I just found one of those portal thing in the jigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're in the air to glide. Just follow me.
So I'm slightly frustrated that we have to go through this palaver again. But to be fair, like when they were sold individually, I can understand. When they're sold individually, I can understand it. Ooh, I missed this one. Boom. I could understand it because there's no way of knowing which game people start with.
To get the best glide, press the jump button again at the very top of your jump.
Shut up. Oh, what was I thinking? What was I talking about? I was complaining about something. Oh, yeah. But no. I can kind of understand it because there's no way. Well, you'd think people would start with the first one, Spyro the Dragon, rather than the third one.
I saw something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get there by hovering. To hover, just press...
Yeah. But, I mean, to be fair, they are just kind of keeping it in, and they'd have to, like, put in a new egg, which is dumb.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
Coltrane. Yes. Can I flame you? Oh. Oh, he actually reacts. That's nice. You can explain power things to me? Yep.
This is a Superfly power-up, Spyro. Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
So, I think that's kind of better. I think it's, well, I'm trying to think of the power-ups you had in Spyro 1. So you had the supercharge ramps, which meant that you had to, like, have a hill to put them in. Whereas in 2, they had a bit more flexibility, because they weren't forced to have ramps like that. Because it was a bit weird. Which one was it? Twilight Harbor? Twilight Harbor. Yeah, it's Twilight Harbor. Where... Where's the egg? I mean, it's above me. I know that much. You have to use the Superfly to get it. But these other things, you don't really get so much. You had the Super Flame, which you got from kissing a fairy. There we go. But it gave a bit. It's given us a few more options for things here, I think. There we go. No, I won't talk to you yet because you'll be like, oh, I want loads of money. A small fee. But we'll get to him later. There are certain levels. Just kind of like in 2 where you needed a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 3 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 4 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 5 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 6 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 7 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 8 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 9 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 10 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 11 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 12 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 13 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 14 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 15 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 16 you need a certain number of orbs to unlock levels. And then in 17 you there's a certain number of some missions need a certain number of eggs.
Your game camera is currently in passive mode.
Yes.
This mode requires you to manually control the camera.
Yes.
If you like, I can change the game camera to active mode. In active mode, the camera adjusts itself based on your movement.
No. No.
Okay, I won't change it.
I like the way it is. Thank you. Right. There's a head bash one. Oh, okay. Oh. What was my brain? Oh, my brain was thinking of something I can't remember. Oh, I think. Do we get anything? Do we get like certain abilities? I think we get Sparks gets things. You want 10 eggs? That's fine. Go on. What do you want?
Egg at the bottom of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it. You can dive underwater by pressing the charge button when you're on the surface, and charge underwater by holding down charge as well.
Okay, but I think you can head bash in. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just to get to the right place for that. But I want to get the gems. Because, well, just if we 100%, I don't have to come back. Now, as with Spyro 2, as with Gateway to Glimmer, Ripto's Rage, etc., we cannot 100% all of this world's levels without getting to the next level. So you saw before that. Okay, so first of all, this isn't unlocked until we beat the boss. Got a special task box. Meet me here later. So that will be after we've beaten the boss, which gets us to the next world, and we will need, in some of these levels, you need to unlock some of the prisoners that Moneybags is quote-unquote guarding. So we will not be able to 100% everything. And I need to resign myself to that fact. We'll be able to 100% a lot of things, but not everything. Oh, I didn't actually go in there. Oh, what a dopey fool I am. And is this going to be everything? It might be. It will not be. Oh, did I miss something back that way? Okay. Oh, I missed this one. That's for sure. So there's another 5. Oh, there it is.
I'm late for a dinner party at the Tiki Lodge, and the portal to my home just stopped working. Maybe the portal will reactivate after a few more dragons hatch.
Maybe. Down this way. All the money, and I think that now allows me to unlock our friend over here. These are all allies, potential allies for us. So.
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar. Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too. I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up. This pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape, if you were to pay me, say, a small fee.
Oh, that's 300. Yep, but we can do that.
Spyro, I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday. But for the time being, it's making me rich. I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah. I reckon you be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, name's Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know? Then all of a sudden you left. Poof!
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out of the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
Well, so we've done everything we can do here. So I think as it's here, and I think it might unlock some options. I don't know if you have to do this to be able to access Sheila, but Sheila is needed for a few of these portals. So let's go and do her mission, do her level.